On this week's episode, we talk about Project Hail Mary.
And other pop culture news.
So we finally got to see the highly acclaimed, much lauded, so much talked about Project Hail Mary, and I was not disappointed.
Yeah, it was really good. It was it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, right?
2:36.
2:36, but it's so well done that it doesn't feel like you don't feel dragging at any moment.
No.
And the movie has potential to drag, but they
Yes.
build it so well that there was maybe like the last. There's some flashbacks. It keeps doing the lost thing, right? Showing the present and showing the past or the future and the present. Depends on who you ask.
Yeah. But I feel like really effectively.
No, they did really
Because
well.
it definitely, the flashback thing, I was thinking about this during the movie, like, dang, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
I never felt like I was being, like, strung along, or where there's, like, obviously a point we're building to, but we're not actually, like, they're just dragging it out. Like, it was really nicely done.
Yeah. Only I think maybe the last one. There was this whole, but I guess there was some sort of revelation that helped the whole thing be justified. But the last one, I was like, it's like, duh, we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the last one, there was a little bit of that. But then the next scene, they justify in a very dramatic way, which we're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, no, very very well done. Beautifully done. A lot of practicals. The producers claim that everything you see is there, with exception of space, of course. They didn't go there. I think Tom Cruise is planning on doing that, but we'll talk about that later.
Even there is obviously, and you'll see this in the film. Like, there's some stuff that obviously had to be done digitally, like the character Rocky, this little alien.
What do you mean? Animatronics.
No, he was a puppet actually.
Yeah.
But they go through and like smooth things out or clean things up, right? Like you can't. You'll see the way they do it. It's not like a Muppet where there's like a set and a puppeteer hiding behind the set or something like that. It just wouldn't work for this.
Yeah. It's like.
But even those, there is a live action reference. Like there is actually a puppet or like his glass ball or things like that. That's all happening.
It's Kermit legs, right? When you see Kermit legs, they have to go extra because how are you gonna show Kermit legs?
Yes.
So in that case, but yeah, Ryan Gosling is great, and as people
He's so good.
been claiming, he's like a double threat, right? He shined and made stone shine. In La La Land, and in this one he shines and make rock shine.
Good.
Everybody involved did a terrific job. The photography is beautiful. Editing, the music is really nice picked.
Oh yeah. Really great references to other spaces. Like there's a moment in particular, like, oh man, Kubrick. Like they're building on the visual and musical vocabulary of 2001: Space Odyssey, but I feel like improving in so many ways.
Yeah.
Which
Full of heart,
I cried
but
so
very
much.
funny. You know, the movie is made by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who gave us Deadpool, Lego Movie. What else? They would give us Han Solo, but Catherine Kennedy said no.
I can only think about the projects they got fired from.
Yeah.
Because the writer too.
The writer, Drew Goddard, was fired from. He was a creator and writer for Daredevil on Netflix.
Yes.
The show that started this whole Black Label,
So good.
Black Label Marvel shows. He started, and then came the other ones. But anyways, when Disney took over and said, "We're gonna make more Daredevil," and Drew Goddard was like, "Nobody talk to me," and Disney said, "No, we're not gonna use him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, I'm like, these morons had such great talent and they fired them. But then also that freed these guys up to make this film, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah. Oh, the into the Spider-Verse trilogy.
Yes.
We talk about the next one. It's still taking forever because they were busy doing this one, which is like very very factually a really good movie. One that in the past, of course, this will never happen these days. But in the past, it would be like a Oscar praise nominated movie. It has a really good story. It has really good acting. It's isn't adapted, so you would get a Oscar nomination for adapted screenplay. But of course, but because nowadays the Academy put restraints and censorships against themselves, this movie does not follow the rules that the Academy require movies to have, like person of color, person of gender, and all the DEI things. So, but this movie is definitely up there as a really, really good movie that will.
Spectacular.
There's timeless. There's nothing that I mean, maybe some little thing. Maybe when we start to travel into space, like we travel to Walmart, this movie is like duh, it's so dumb. But until we get there,
like we don't watch westerns and feel that way. We don't watch westerns and be like, these morons with their horses.
Yeah, no.
We're still like, wow, humanity's amazing.
Not on that
sense. And I feel like
not on that sense, because we, as good or bad and ugly westerns, we gotta sort of right. Talking about space travel, in 1,000 years from now, we might look back and say, like, they got it all wrong. And there's like, come on, this would never happen. So in that sense.
So maybe a better comparison would be like, well, even watching like the original series, like old science fiction. Like Alien or, and I don't know, I feel like the ones that are really well written, like, okay, yeah, obviously we got that technology wrong, but the story's compelling enough.
Oh, the best ones like Star Trek.
Yeah.
They come up with technologies that don't exist. They are like sciencey, but they don't exist, like warp drive.
But then they go on and inform new technology. Like, in fact, in this movie, I forgot to check if this is a real thing. He's got like a little handheld. It looks like a grocery store scanner, like a barcode scanner.
That's cool, yeah.
And he points it at something, and it tells him the element that it's made of. Like, oh, that's a tricorder. Like Star Trek literally invented that. Yeah. And so like good science fiction is this pairing of like visionary technology that eventually happens, but then also really compelling, powerful stories that make us think and inspire us. And like this I feel like is peak science fiction. The Martian, they come from the same author. I haven't read either. I cannot speak to them as adaptations of books, but I very badly want to read them.
They're really good. I mean, the adaptations are really good. Yeah.
Have you read them?
No, I mean the adaptations were really good. I don't know about the book. The movies.
Really yes.
Yeah. I don't know as an adaptation if it was.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is this like book accurate? I have no idea. Yeah. That's a different question. These movies so good, like peak science fiction at its best.
Yeah. No, really, really good. And again, mostly timeless.
Yes.
Which is a movie praised by the critics and by audiences needs to be. A movie that is forgettable. It's forgettable by itself, and you artificially create praise for it, like so many Academy nominated and winners in the past few years.
One mediocre film after another.
Yes, there you go. But this one is definitely one of the timeless one. This is one.
One thing that's really going for this is, as you watch this, there is absolutely nothing. There is no villain. There is nothing topical. There's nothing, like the great struggle is humanity's struggle to survive. And this like problem solving. It reminded me a lot of what I've read about like the early days of NASA, the Gemini and Apollo programs. It's just like solving one problem after another, and the brilliant ideas they come up with, and the way that human beings work together in ways that transcend any kind of like political affiliation or nationality, like any of that stuff. And I feel like that's part of what makes this film so successful. Everybody can watch this. Everybody can love it. Everybody can enjoy it and feel inspired by it, because none of this can, like, nothing that happens can be like sequestered or identified as belonging to one side of any aisle or anything like that. Like, what makes this film good is stuff that's made human stories good for millennia. Like, I'm getting a little hyperbolic. The point is, the film is really good.
A little hyperbolic. Yeah, is very interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Because it's little, but it's hyperbolic.
It's a freaking good movie, man.
It is a good movie. We fully recommend.
Yeah.
It's has been a great week for space exploration, and I'm just gonna skip to it. Artemis 2 went to the moon and travel around. What they call it? Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Travel around.
They orbited.
No, they have another name for it. Travel around is a roundabout. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean,
I don't know. They did a slingshot. Is that what you're thinking?
they did a slingshot to come
Yeah.
back. Okay, yeah, no, it was it's the term for going there and going around, orbiting. I thought I heard some
Yeah, I
other
don't think
term.
they completed a full orbit. I'm not. If I've watched the diagrams right, but yeah, they slingshotted around the moon. Got some.
So
good
the
info.
astronauts of Artemis 2 went there, did that. They went to the dark
Mm-hmm.
side of the moon, got great pictures
Oh my gosh,
with their
that's something
17,000 pixels
unbelievable.
camera. I guess that's a joke that doesn't make sense. Remember when they selling cameras and it was always, oh, this one
Yeah.
has 20 pixels. Oh, this one is 32
Oh yeah,
pixels.
our first digital camera was 12 megapixels.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
And then poof,
Yeah.
HD, Full HD, 4K. We forgot about the pixels.
12 megapixels,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, it was beautifully done, and it all coincided with Easter, and one of the members was very outspoken, which is
Victor
following
Glover, yeah.
following a NASA tradition, right? Both Aldrin bought a Bible and had
Yeah, he did like a little service on the
this
surface of the moon before the
so
moonwalk.
yeah, he praised Jesus Christ on the week that we all celebrated
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't remember word for word, but you can this is you can find it everywhere. Victor Glover's remarks, and he did a really great job of like, yeah, recognizing like his faith and Jesus Christ and God and all of that, but also doing this, talking about this and humanity and the earth and all the astronauts really in ways that speak to all of humanity, like very unifying ways too, and they've just done such a great job.
Yeah, because so some people will pander and say, "Oh, he was the first this, and this was the first.
Yeah.
She was the first. He was the first." And it's just like, no,
And
this
they
is
are.
not about first. It's
Yeah.
about mankind. It's about history. You
Yeah.
know, which is
They
very
keep saying,
wise.
Christina Koch keeps saying, like, I hope that people forget about our records. Like, I hope that people forget about this mission, like, because it should just be overshadowed by everything that comes after.
And it's like very wise from both of them.
Mm.
It's like they're rocket scientists. Yeah. But yeah, so great week for space exploration.
Oh, yeah. In fact, the Artemis 2 crew, well, so astronauts, before these missions, they go into quarantine for a few weeks.
Oh, that's right.
They
Yeah.
watched Project Hail
Project Hail
Mary.
Mary.
It got them all hyped up.
Yes.
They've been quoting it off and on. Like, if you listen to they'll be like, amaze, amaze, amaze. You nerds!
Yeah, yeah.
I love these
did
guys.
saw somebody they said it was a big
Yeah.
privilege. They were very excited about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they love the movie, and I feel like that is like the best endorsement that you could get for this type of film.
Yeah,
Like the people actually living it are like, yes, this is good.
Yeah, and it's really all done. It's who voices the computer?
Who voices Rocky? It's a
No, not Rocky. Rocky
Oh.
Is some guy named James, I think. Who voices
the
the computer?
computer.
Mary.
Yes, Mary. That's a good question. While I'm looking that up, they Priya Kansara.
Let me see her.
Priya Kansara.
Oh, she only has one picture.
Yeah, she hasn't been in much.
Okay.
Not that we know.
Okay.
Anyway, the launch pulled in over 18 million viewers. So the launch was broadcast all over the place.
Wait. The launch for Artemis 2.
Yes,
Okay.
back to Artemis, back to real life. Which in a shocking turn of events is as exciting as the movie. Like, what a week it's been. So the launch pulled in 18 million viewers, and then a lot of streamers were streaming that moment, the flyby. That's the word, the flyby.
Flyby. That's yeah.
As they went around. Of course, we did have 40 minutes loss of signal when they went behind the moon, but that flyby approaching and then coming around the other side. And then, depending on when you watch this, you might catch our podcast after, but Friday evening is Splashdown out off the coast of San Diego. And that's going to be streamed in a lot of places as well.
Cool. And
Yeah.
it's a very interesting media moment because all the streamers are capitalizing on that. And in mankind history, in television history, the moon landing was like a biggest television event in history. Like everybody everywhere in the planet were watching. And now the streamers are getting to the area to maybe prepare for next landing, prepare for Mars, because they are like quite slowly replacing television. But yeah, so it was a big deal for the streamers as well.
yeah.
Anything else about Artemis?
Oh, I could go on forever.
If you didn't have it,
Yeah, NASA's got great social media feeds.
yeah.
You just skip the broadcast news.
If you didn't
Just go
have a
straight to
chance,
NASA.
if you didn't have a chance to see the footage or the pictures, they are available online. You could check it. There's some amazing, impressive stuff.
Oh, it's yeah.
And if you didn't have a chance to see Project Hail Mary, you should go. As a matter of fact, I don't know if we talked last week or if we're talking this week, but some theaters saving some room
Yes.
on IMAX to bring it back because the movie is good. The movie theater was packed.
Oh, something I noticed too. It was a lot of movies we see. There's definitely like a target audience, and so we'll look around like the Downton Abbey grand finale. It's old people. It's all old people in that theater. Then there's us, and then like Mario, it's a bunch of like little kids, like young families. This one I saw like teenagers all the way through grandparents. Project Hail Mary has a really broad appeal.
Which is another mark of like a big movie, and I mean big. There's like they make a mark in society and should be awarded. My point is like I remember some Oscar-winning movies. It's like when the movie was nominated, or even before the movie was nominated, and after the movie was awarded, like the movie, it's like everybody wanted to see. It's like I need to see, and I remember back in. Not the best example, but I remember when people said, "I need to see Titanic," and it was like everybody went to see Titanic. So it's another mark, the diversity of crowds, the big numbers that everybody needs to see because it's good and because you will remember it make an impact.
It speaks to everybody
in society and culture. But anyways, Project Hail Mary is available in theaters everywhere. If you have a chance, if you find one special. Theater that's still showing IMAX, you should.
Oh yeah.
But it's finding Mario, so you might not be able to find IMAX, but you should see anyways. It's a really good movie.
Oh, it's phenomenal. All right, moving on. Stepping down.
Just to connect to just keep quick piece of news, because we were talking about Jesus and Easter, and this past Easter was announced that the Chosen season 5, 5, right? 6. Season 6 premiere was announced. They posted a picture of Jesus carrying the cross, and it will be November 15 of this year, and it will extend.
Yeah, so it's kind of funky. They're releasing. It's 6 episodes between November 15th and sometime in December. And then in the spring, presumably around Easter, there'll be a theatrical release of the season finale.
Yeah, and it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
And it's not the last season.
Correct.
Which is a really good thing because it didn't end at Gethsemane or the grave or the tomb. That was just the beginning, and they're gonna do a following season after this, and I don't know, maybe it will be just the day of the resurrection and just the interactions he has with everybody.
Yeah, there's so many different interactions.
It could be longer, but I don't know. But the show is done in such a cool, interesting manner, in such a human way that it will be interesting to watch all this develop through the eyes of the apostles, who are human, who are like us. It's like they sort of don't know. Well, we know, but they sort of don't know what's going on. It's like Christ is gonna die and gonna resurrect to see through their eyes or with them. Christ resurrecting. They're doing a terrific job.
Jonathan Rumi, who plays Christ, he obviously gets a lot of feedback from fans, and a lot of people are saying like, I can't do it. I can't watch season 6. It's too hard. I don't think I can handle it. And so he said, you're going to abandon Christ at this moment? Like, if you're there for the miracles, you're there for the good times, you're there for the loaves and the fishes and all that, stay with it. Stay with him through that whole thing, which is an interesting interesting way to look at that, and an interesting way to reflect on, discipleship and all of that.
Yeah. No, very, very poignant. Yeah. I'm curious about how they're gonna do this, but they've been doing everything so well that I kind of trust them. But I'm curious about like we watch with the kids, and I wonder how they're gonna do that. If it'll be okay for kids, if because there is a lot of suffering. But they showed a lot of suffering in different ways on other seasons.
Yeah,
other
there are
episodes.
ways to do this and I suspect. I mean, the what's his name, Dallas Jenkins. You know, he has kids and they're very cognizant of making this for everybody. So I don't think he's gonna go like the Mel Gibson route.
Yeah, but if you're not
Which
going
is valid.
that, which
Like,
not,
but-
but if you're not going their way, you know, it's like the way they portray Jesus and everybody. It's like we love that guy, not only because of Jesus, but the way he was portrayed.
Yeah.
Same as everybody else. And then you're gonna show to kids that's like everybody's gonna hate him, and it's gonna hurt him, and it's gonna kill him. It's true, it's fact. But I'm really curious to see how they're gonna do, because again, they did everything so well at this point that I give them confidence that they're gonna do well. So we'll see. In November, we'll be there, or we'll be home. The show is on Amazon.
Yep.
And
An
just
angel.
and just a little bit of Amazon to connect. We start seeing Jesus Adventures, the animated
The
series.
Chosen Adventures.
What did I say?
Jesus Adventures.
Okay, well,
Which is what it is, but the show's called Chosen Adventures.
yes, from the same guys that gave us The Chosen.
Yeah.
And short episodes, wait with a great lesson, really good. Just for you to know.
It follows the little girl that we meet in the first episode
Yeah.
of the show, Abigail.
Yes,
What's her name?
Abigail and Joshua. And really, really good. If you, for whatever reason, don't want to watch The Chosen with the kids yet, there's definitely one that the kids can watch. It was made for them, but at the same time, it was made for everybody. The lessons are universal and
Yeah, it's charming. It's so. Was it Paul Walter Hauser? Is that his
Yes,
name?
yeah.
The sheep. The guy is in
yeah. Oh,
everything.
it's hilarious. And there's a guy selling bread. No, you have to see
Yeah,
it.
you just
It's
have to
so
watch
good.
it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
spoil. But anyways,
Okay.
okay. So it's still on Amazon. Let's talk about some things we saw on Amazon this week.
Okay.
Jury Duty. Has
Company
a spin-off
Retreat. Yeah.
called Company Retreat, which we saw to beginning to
did.
end.
Yeah.
It ended last week actually, and.
So if you don't recall, Jury Duty is the show where it's a guy gets called for jury duty, gets picked, he's on this trial, he's on the jury for this trial, except that it's all fake. It's all fake. It's all a setup, and everybody are actors.
Everybody's on a joke, but him.
Everybody's scripted except for this guy. And so it's like this massive prank, and James Marsden is there. It's very funny, very clever. So here they do the same thing, only it's a small business going on their company retreat. And everybody, like, it's a set, there's actors, all of them, except for this one guy who thinks, as far as he knows, he's been hired as a temp to help run this thing. And so, and chaos and shenanigans ensue.
Yeah, it's guided reality TV because everything's scripted by him, and they push him to get reactions and to get storylines from him. And he was such a good guy that the producers and the actors, I was like, that's exactly what he was supposed to say, and he said it, you know. And so
The way that in Jury Duty the whole time I was like, oh man, he has no idea. This is so funny. This is so ridiculous. This one was watching, like, I forgot a few times that this was scripted reality because he was so invested.
Yeah.
He was like and in the finale when they finally reveal everything, everyone's crying. They're like, we love you so much, and you're our family. And he's like, you're my family. And, they got really invested, and yeah, he was. It was interesting. This one played out. It felt a lot like The Office.
Yes.
Very much a workplace comedy. A lot of very similar characters. And this guy was like so invested and so in it. I was like, does he know?
Yeah.
Where did they find him?
He treated the weirdest, and everybody was kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
But he treated the weirdest person as best as he could, as
he
nicely
was so kind to everybody.
as he
Yeah.
could. At the end, the revelation, and they gave him a reward, a prize. And there's also a bonus episode we didn't check, but Marsden, James Marsden, who's on everything these days too. He set up a meeting with the Mark from the first season, with the Mark of the second season, so they meet and get together.
Nice.
And yeah, it's fun. I think a lot of people watching. It definitely they might go for more. And there's limitations, huh? Because even this guy was saying, like, this looks like a movie. But I mean,
I know that he kept saying, like, man,
joking.
you can't write this
Yes,
stuff. And the
yeah,
writers
yeah.
were like, but we did.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Jury Duty Company Retreat is available.
Yeah.
All episodes, including the bonus episodes, is available on Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Going over to Apple TV, we finished up the most recent season of... Did we finish it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The most recent season of Shrinking.
Yeah, and they finished the season like some writers wish they could finish their shows.
Oh, yeah.
It was not the series finale. They said they want at least 2 more seasons, with next season being a year after the events of this season, and the 5th season they kept in wraps. But this was the end of the season, and it was really well done.
Yeah.
The characters been to a lot of drama and a lot of sadness and darkness, but this one was a lot of happy and conclusions and blessings for the present and for the future. It was it's from some of the same guys that did Ted Lasso, and apparently guys that don't know how to end things, because Ted Lasso is coming back.
I know, Ted Lasso ended so great, and then the brain, I don't know.
Yeah, but when this one ended really well. Everybody find love in family, or find love in friendship, and find love in love, in romance. And I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, and I do feel like if they continue on this path, I think for sure we can have another good season, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But these characters are funny and endearing, and they've done, I think, a very good job of giving them struggles, but also and like letting them struggle, letting them suffer a bit, but then also seeing them like come out of it and like support each other and heal and like overcome struggles, and that I really like to see. So many it would be very easy in this type of show for them to just like get stuck in the drama, or to rely on like so often you're like, oh my gosh, you just have to have a conversation. And this is written better than that. They do have the conversations. Anyway, it's just nice, very human.
Yeah.
It is very silly. There's like a strong fan. Like nobody talks to each other like that. But it's funny and it's fun to watch, and I enjoy it.
Yes, Shrinking is available on Apple TV Plus. The entire 4 seasons.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Also, Jason Segel is a Muppet. He is a human Muppet, and I say that with so much love and respect. It is a compliment. Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of box office this week, except that Super Mario Galaxy Movie had a $372.5 million global box office opening. So
big.
Way to
and
go,
again,
guys.
it's repeating the success by numbers and by opinions that the first one did, right? The first one, everybody loved it. I mean, everybody but the critics, right? This one, same way, everybody's loving it and going back for more. Well, the critics with their AI writing reviews for them and getting paid to know, even watch the movie and talk about the movie. But anyways, so the movie is doing great. It's still filling up theaters, and it had a really strong start with Spring Break.
yeah, it did, and I think it'll continue to do well. All right, let's look at some industry news and shenanigans. Blake Lively's sexual harassment suit against Justin Baldoni got basically dismissed, gutted. I don't remember all the
It was like
legalese, but basically the judge was like,
11 allegations. I think 10 were like, nah. But she's like raising her troops and saying, people, don't be distracted by this soap opera. This is reality. I'm suffering. and and there's a possibility that she's done in Hollywood, because if she had win, she would be able to come back like Johnny Depp is coming back, and there's people giving a lot of praise for what he's doing now. He's doing is that not a Frankenstein? He's doing like a classic. I can't remember.
Oh, is he
Christmas
doing
Carol.
Dickens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christmas Carol. So I think it was Ian McKellen saying like terrific things about him. So he's doing a comeback, but in her case, if she loses it's like Hollywood says like, yeah, nobody's gonna work with this lady again. But,
Oh yeah, after all this, even
yeah.
I mean, regardless of who's right or who's wrong, or if they're both wrong,
In
which
this
is kind of
case,
what
yeah.
it sounds like that
even
they're
if she
both
wins,
terrible.
as a matter
Like,
of fact, yeah.
would you want to work with someone
Yeah.
prone to that type of drama?
Yeah.
No thanks. That does not feel like a good workplace.
But anyway, so there's that. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Let's not get distracted by that
Yes.
digital soap opera.
Yeah.
Disney executives are maybe looking at buying Epic Games.
Yeah, the producer, the development company that create and develops Fortnite. Disney had like a big money deal with Fortnite for putting their products there, and even the new CEO of Disney said they want to release movies on Fortnite. You know, you're gonna sit down and watch a movie. I don't know the point of that, but anyways, and now they want to buy it.
Interesting.
Which would be sort of still very successful, but the number of users are going down. So buying low, it's always a good strategy, right? That's how Paramount bought Warner.
That's
even
right.
though they overpaid, but anyways.
Yeah. Well, Disney's looking at buying this. The new CEO, Josh D'Amaro, is looking at laying off around maybe 1,000 people.
Yeah.
So,
which is, it's not a merge, it's just a replacement of leadership, and there was like, let's cut it
make
out.
some changes.
Yeah.
So we shall see. But yeah, going back to that whole Paramount Warner thing, Zaslav was supposed to get an $887 million golden parachute, but the shareholders have said, no, that's problematic.
Well, there's a consulting firm, right?
Okay.
They're saying to telling the shareholders, say, heck no, this is a terrible idea. Don't do that. But that doesn't mean that the shareholders will listen. They might still pay.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is,
and
on.
How great is it that someone got paid? Someone got paid to say, no, you shouldn't give Zaslav nearly $1 billion.
Yeah,
Someone got paid a stupid amount of money to be like, no, you shouldn't give the CEO who failed a bajillion number of dollars. Like,
yeah. Who will get paid too? So everybody gets paid. That's Hollywood. Yes.
See, even I'm capitalist to my soul, but I hear stuff like this. Like, maybe we should eat the rich. Anyway, Sony is looking at laying off a bunch of people as they restructure their company.
Mm-hmm.
So that's happening. And AP, Associated Press, is offering more than 120 buyouts as they're trying to restructure their coverage. And it's mostly the U.S. news team.
Yep.
So, speaking of U.S. news, CNN's at it again.
Oh, CNN. If you have doubts that CNN says lies and deceive people, they're killing people now.
This is again like tell us.
Well, you can say who they
kill.
kill.
Michael J. Fox.
They killed Michael J. Fox.
He's alive and well.
Fox of Life.
Yeah. Yes.
Michael J.
He's
Fox. Right?
fine.
Yes.
He's fine. He's alive.
Yeah.
And a little flabbergasted that CNN started running their obituary.
As a matter of fact, he was on the Shrinking this past season.
That's right.
A small role, but he's alive. He's working. He's acting. He's an activist for the cause of Parkinson's.
Yeah.
So, but CNN killed him. And he saw it, and he was like, "What the heck?
Like, nope,
I'm alive, guys.
Still here."
Yeah, and which is funny because the first episode of the new season, the final season of Hacks, is about how Deborah Vance died.
Yeah,
and she didn't die, and she said, "Oh, I have to do something great because everybody that was killed in the media comes up doing something," which is not a thing. I don't know who wrote this, but I never heard of that. Someone is being killed and comes up and wins an Oscar. No, that's not a fact. Yeah. But anyways, by that logic, Michael J. Fox would win an Oscar next. But maybe he's not bad.
Not? That documentary. What was the documentary called?
Was it Michael J? Was it Fox? I can't remember. It was good.
Anyway, there's a phenomenal documentary about
shaking?
him. I think so. Or moves. Oh, we'll get back to
Was it called? Was it called When You're Not Moving? Static? No. It was something about that.
I'm gonna look that up, and you tell us
Yeah.
about the IOC.
The IOC. So this is a piece of great news. That it shouldn't be a great news. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be a thing.
It shouldn't be a thing. It's great news, but it's great news because something greatly stupid happened, which it shouldn't happen. So the IOC just passed. Did you find it?
No, I was looking at IMDb. I'll just Google it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Still? Is that still?
I mean, that would be a great name for it.
Yeah.
Michael J.
So the IOC passed the termination law rules.
Still, yeah, just called Still.
Okay, yeah.
See, that's how you name a movie. The title is so perfect that when you can't remember the movie, you think, it should be called this.
Yes.
Anyway.
So the IOC passed the determination and the rules according to the Olympic Committee and the Olympic events in the near future, in the far future, that trans athletes are banned from competing
in women's sports.
And again, as I said, it's great news, but it's like, duh, that's quite obvious. But now the IOC is abiding to science and realize that yes, men that dressed as women are men and they compete against women, they have an unfair advantage. So they're gonna end that, and the Olympics in LA will be the first one to do that. And all sports committees, different sports, different categories, are joining the IOC on saying it's like, yes, let's fix this.
This is no coincidence. Kirsty Coventry is the current president of the IOC. She is a Zimbabwean athlete. She's the first woman to hold the position. So it does make sense that she... Okay. It's not a shock that she recognizes that women's sports exist as a separate category for a reason. And so she cited... the IOC says that the shift is to protect fairness, safety, and integrity. And they cited scientific research indicating that there are advantages from male puberty that remain even after transition. And I want to make it very, very clear that this has nothing to do with transphobia or saying that trans people can't exist, that they do not deserve our respect or our love or any of that. Just saying that women's sports exist for a reason, and that reason is that women's bodies and men's bodies are different. And I feel like any trans person would acknowledge that, because that's at the crux of this, right? That these bodies are different, these identities are different. And women deserve a place where they can compete and excel and succeed safely. And just women deserve these spaces. And
they fought.
Yeah,
they fought so hard to get that space.
No disrespect, no hatred toward any trans person. I get that this is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
But women's sports needs to be women's sports.
Yeah. And they fought so hard to get that, to get their own space, and to have that space being just, being destroyed would be like a retrocess. Is there a word in English?
Regression, I think, is a better word.
But it's not.
I mean, obviously it should be, but it's not.
It would be a regression, when they fought, and then come a man and take their spaces. No. The IOC finally correcting this big flaw that they commit in the past events, and it was all over the news. And in minor instances too, young women and little girls getting hurt by competing with translating. So
even also just losing spots.
Losing spots, like
losing opportunities to somebody who was like who would place 100th in one, and then I don't remember specific numbers or things, but you can look this up. Anyway, this has happened. Like people who placed very, very low on the men's side transition and then are suddenly making the podium on the women's side. Like this.
Yeah. Riley Gaines, right? She
yes,
butt, and she got a tie with this guy, and then the it was college level, so the NCAA told her that's how we're gonna give the award to the guy. It's like, but we tied. It's like, no, but we have to go. So finally, this being corrected. Yeah. This big injustice. Anyways.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, moving on. Moving on to upcoming projects. The Mass Effect TV show is actually ordered to rewrite some scripts, I guess, to make them more non-gamer friendly. Which I feel like...
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't know. I feel like part of why Mario works is that you don't have to play the game. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like the game is all there. It's so there everywhere. It's like if you didn't play the game, you don't notice. But if you play the game, you will appreciate.
Yeah.
So to move to say, hey, let's adapt this, but let's adapt less adapting, so it doesn't look like the source material for these people.
Yeah.
They're it's almost like treating games like second class. Let's not do like for
sure.
gamers. Let's do like for,
Which I don't
regular
like.
people.
I feel like if you did it right the first time, it shouldn't matter who the audience is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Cameron Diaz is going to be in Troop Beverly Hills sequel.
Yeah. You
For
see Troop
TriStar?
Beverly Hills?
I don't remember.
Shelley Long.
I'm not a huge
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz fan.
No, it's not her.
Oh, okay.
It's Shelley Long.
Oh.
It's old.
Okay, then no, I haven't seen it.
Okay, and now they're gonna make a sequel. With
Oh, okay.
Cameron Diaz.
Great. Peter Dinklage is joining Alien Earth Season 2.
Okay.
So
Will be he Captain Hook? Did you have Captain Hook yet? We have Peter Pan. We have the Lost Kids.
Oh, that's right. Is there a Captain?
Shmi. Maybe it'll be
Oh.
Captain
Yeah,
Hook.
maybe.
We'll
That.
see.
Oh, good call. Good call. Because yeah, I don't think we have a Captain Hook character yet. RoboCop series is moving forward to Amazon.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that could be cool. Supergirl has had over 8 test screenings.
Yeah, and
That
none
doesn't-
of them were positive because they keep trying to fix it. We need more Superman. It's, we need more this. And then now it's like James Gunn and his people are going into the phase that they have like ready, like in case of emergency, break the glass. And what's behind the glass is misogyny.
Yep.
Everybody is talking bad about the movies because you are misogynistic.
I can assure
Yeah.
you that's not why I like this film. I like Millie Alcock. I thought Millie Alcock was phenomenal in House of the Dragon, so I know she's a
Yes.
great actress.
Yeah.
We know she can pull this off if you give her a decent script. Like there's,
Yeah.
it is not misogyny.
but
Guys, sometimes we don't like things because they're not good.
Yeah, the talk of the moment at DC Warner Brothers is misogyny.
Yeah.
So we see. For last couple weeks, we talked about on how he said it was a low budget movie. Now it's misogyny. So you see, the movie is following the track of other movies that
He's
use
setting
the
up the
same-
rhetoric.
Yeah. So the movie most likely gonna suck. We'll see.
I don't know. I would love to be wrong about this, but I have yet to hear or see anything that suggests I will be wrong.
Oh, there was this rumor about this. I don't put it there, but there was this rumor this week that Audrey Arjona, Gracie Van Patten, the oh gosh, there were a couple more young ladies. There's a rumor that they are the shortlisted to be Maxima on the new Superman movie. But well, first of all, Maxima is like, beautiful red hair, like
Yeah.
comic books know how to do. And Audrey Arjona is a beautiful actress. She's very talented. She was born to be Wonder Woman, not Maxima. So the rumor was like, wait a minute, how are they gonna put the yeah, right? Anyways, but there was this whole rumor, and several outlets came out with that rumor. And James Gunn himself, or whoever handles his social media, went to the comments and said like, that's not true. But everybody else was saying. So we don't know who is lying. The usual liars or James Gunn, who is also a usual liar. But yeah,
No.
that's going on. And Maxima, why would they have Maxima on a movie? They already have Brainiac. Luthor and Clark working together. It's like, what? It's like, it feels like the Justice Gang again. He's bringing some characters to a Superman movie that have no place there, but he wants to like promote those characters for something in the future. Anyways, the DC James Gunn's DC was a mess, but yeah.
Yep.
But sorry,
We need a jingle for that.
a jingle, yes,
A jingle for
yeah.
like the
I
James.
mean, you're a musician. You can get a
Yeah,
jingle.
we'll work on something. Get Andy to write a song for us or something.
But it's still on the DC Zack Snyder, who's on Instagram the last couple of months. He's posting like great pictures of what happened in the Justice League and the Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel. Never seen before pictures. His personal pictures. Photographs, and he also posted pictures of his latest movie, The Last Photograph, I think it's called, and latest is posting really great pictures of Justice League, and Man of Steel, and for Easter he put like very messianic pictures of Superman, like he did in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was not so that.
Oh yeah, like Pietà and
Oh, it's true.
Open
Even
Arms.
the way like when they pan out, there's like you see like 3 different telephone poles that are like collapsed, like it was not subtle, guys. It was
so
not
he
subtle.
posted that in reference in honor to the holiday, but also people are saying, people close saying that's like it's coming, just wait. So not necessarily means that Gunn is out, which would be great if Gunn is out, and let some other people cook, because Gunn, his cook is terrible. But anyways, so yeah, just that thing that happened this week. Also about Superman, oh gosh, everything's coming to my head now. Henry Cavill, Cavill was at the Vatican, and he was wearing wearing a shirt. Oh gosh, what was the shirt? Can you Google that real quick?
Yeah.
Restoration, preservation. Oh, it was like a message, one word message that make people salvation. Yeah, it made people like think, right? The guy is Superman, is at the Vatican with salvation. So he's it's a lot saying on that picture, because that he's a good guy, and he believes on salvation and the Savior, and there's this whole thing. But anyways, it's just a thing that popped, and I remember now. Let's keep going before I start coming up with more divergent news. Is that what it's called? When you divert?
Tangential, divergent.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. We can say Superman, Henry Cavill for a minute. Anyway, okay, this is totally different. Eternally The Late Show. Let's talk about The Late Show. So, Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It's officially airing its very last show on May 22nd. And this is the end of The Late Show, like, period,
yes,
right?
Yeah,
We're not getting a new host.
Franchise. He killed the
that's
franchise. It's over.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think we can give him that much credit for... He didn't kill it. The late night's been dying anyway.
True, but
it's losing relevance. It's losing.
They call you as a new guy, instead of decreasing the costs and increasing profitability. You increases the costs.
Oh, he didn't help.
Yeah,
he didn't help. But anyway.
Well, anyways, he's okay. The fans are like fine, because he's gonna write a Lord of the Rings movie.
Whatever.
Sorry. It's not about that.
Yeah, so what are they? They got to put something in that slot.
Byron Allen Comics Unleashed would take that spot. 11:45, 11:15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 11:35.
35. Followed by another Byron Allen show called what?
Funny You Should Ask.
Funny You Should Ask. So they're gonna fill that up with comedy, with what we call that, uncommitted, uncompromised, pure comedy. It's like. It's not like, when you have what's his bucket, Sebastian Maniscalco, right? He goes to the Late Show. Why he goes to the Late Show? Because he has a new concert. He has a new show. He's filling up Madison Square Garden, right? So he goes there and he talks a little bits about his life, little jokes, and his new show. So it is a product placement. For everybody that goes on these shows, is that it's not like, hey, I saw Al Pacino on the street. I asked, hey, you want to come? It's like, yeah, sure. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's always promotional.
It's promotional in the sense that someone wants to promote something and talks to the Late Show, and the Late Show wants to promote that thing. So they work together, agents and producers, and get that going. So those comedy shows that we replace, it will be just fun for the sake of fun. There will be no people promoting things, but very little is not the case of the late shows.
Yeah.
That they not only promoting things, but they go into politics and doing disservice at some points. But anyways, so Byron Allen is the new king of Late Show on CBS.
Yep. Also at CBS, they're gonna.
Wait, CBS has no more, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because the Late Show, and then it was James Corden, and then he got out, and they brought the girl, right?
Taylor Tomlinson.
And then she got out.
Yeah. And
then with Colbert out, late shows on CBS are gone.
I think that's really fine. I don't think it's a... Anyway. Let's look at CBS for a second. The Ghost creators have a new comedy series called Eternally Yours. It's about vampires, and they got picked up at CBS.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm here for it.
The ghosts are fun.
It is funny.
So let's see what they come next. And they've been in a row because before the ghost they had Zombie, right? On Ice
That's
Zombie.
right.
With the same girl.
So will she come back? Is she a vampire now?
I mean,
We complete the trifecta.
She has her show, right?
I guess so.
This week's episode is directed by Zaslav van Hansen, and it was his debut as a director. He was very excited.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
You noticed that I destroyed his name.
You sure did.
I can't remember his name.
But this is Jay.
Jay.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Dang it. I used to know his name. It's gone now. But we love him. Okay, over at Netflix, Extraction 3 is officially a go. Chris Hemsworth and the director Sam Hargrave are returning.
Yeah, Russo Brothers produced.
Yeah, that's a good movies. Like those. HBO has renewed Rooster for season 2.
And Rooster again, same people
Yeah.
from Ted Lasso with same people from
Shrinking,
right?
and Scrubs, right?
And Scrubs, yeah, he's on top of his game. The show is hilarious. Steve Carell found a new near future home for his talents.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It very much plays to his talents, like awkward but lovable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working. It's fun. Kanye West and Wireless Festival. Oh my gosh.
Kanye West?
Kanye.
Is his mom?
No, Kanye.
I know.
Kanye.
Kanye West. So there was this whole thing about this festival called Wireless Festival. Why it's called Wireless? I guess because there's no wires. I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyways, he because of his anti-Semitic rants, some people say I'm not gonna pay for that. So sponsors start dropping out, right? Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi and let me find it. PayPal, Rockstar. That's because of that. Well, if it was more than that, he wasn't allowed to travel to the UK.
I think that was the latest.
That's the latest, but like more sponsors fell after that.
Oh, okay, sure, of course. And then they finally canceled the festival.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be wired. It's not gonna be wireless. It's simple. Not gonna be.
It's just less. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Just. Yeah.
Jeez, what a mess. There's a moment there where people are starting to feel kind of bad for him and maybe connect some dots that like he's not evil so much as he's just like very, very mentally ill and is not getting a lot of support or help and is also super famous and has access to social media.
Is he mentally ill?
So I heard something about him being like very bipolar.
Yeah.
And so that combined with like a ton of money and social media platforms, so like all of his crazy gets seen and like it's not a good combination.
David Schwimmer, Ross from Friends. And I think that's the only thing I can remember on.
Band of Brothers, Madagascar.
That's true. Oh, that's true. Who's a Jewish person? He was like talking about that because I don't follow Kanye much, but there was this whole thing about Kanye sort of maybe it's the bipolar in him. Apologize for what he did, but David Schwimmer was like bashing him because it's like he didn't apologize, but he didn't took the song out. He's still praising Hitler on the song. He's making money out of it. So, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, even if he is suffering, which I feel like he probably is, even if he is in trouble, he's still causing a lot of harm.
Yeah.
Because maybe he is mentally ill and all that, but the people listening, the people who are, like, subscribing to this and being like, yeah, this is great. I love this song. I love these ideas.
Yeah.
That's still like those are still very real consequences.
Yeah, and that's the Hitler scenario we were talking the other day.
Yeah.
That
which you guys didn't get to be a part of this very insightful conversation.
Maybe we're gonna do a special, but no.
Let's not do a Hitler special.
No.
Let's not do that.
It's just that if Hitler was mentally incompetent,
right?
and he was like, can you judge a mentally incompetent people? Debatable. I'm not gonna get into that. But the people that followed him, that were fooled by him, or that faithfully followed him, will not have the same measure because they were sane, but they fell for a crazy. Yeah, talking about crazy, sane, and this whole mess going on. Irina Shayksky, murderer, was deemed incompetent, so he will get away.
Yeah, which I mean, well, yeah, same thing we just said. Like, yeah, that like sucks for him. Obviously, he's not in a good place, but also causing real harm, and that's not okay either. So, and there you get into that whole like suicidal empathy thing. Anyway, Anyway, let's end this on a happy note. A really delightful note. Home Depot has released their 2026 Halloween lineup, and headlining is a 9-foot T-Rex
Wait.
skeleton.
They announced, right?
Yes.
They didn't release.
I don't know.
Because it's way too early.
Well, but it makes sense that they would like announce this, like plan your displays, people.
Sure. Announce is fine. Release.
I don't think they're selling.
Okay, good. Because you said release, as I know they didn't release.
No, because like summer's big. Summer's big for the DIY. So we've got like Memorial Day and Father's Day. So there's all kinds of big sales for that.
Okay.
There's a lot of like grills, lawn care. That's what they're pushing right now.
Okay.
So I think it'll be a minute before they have to switch to the holidays.
Okay. And giant skeletons.
Yeah, 9-foot T-Rex skeleton, which like we don't have room for that anywhere. I don't think our yard's
that's
big
an
enough to
outside thing, right?
I know, but you got to put it somewhere else.
After.
Or do you?
Yeah.
Or do you?
Oh, do you? Like the shark guy. There's a guy in a neighborhood in Bountiful.
Yeah.
That has a shark,
They've
right?
got a shark hanging from their tree. It's at 10 feet if it's an inch. And there's actually something very fun in our neighborhood here. A lot of people are just leaving their skeletons up year round. And then they'll stick on there's a skeleton around who's had some St. Patrick's Day swag on.
Oh, right.
For a while, yeah. Just slap some different holiday decorations.
Fill the yard with stuff like that. Don't have to worry about mowing the lawn.
9-foot T-Rex. 9-foot T-Rex. I could get behind that. We could have a whole Jurassic theme.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well.
I've seen
Anything
worse
else?
things. No, I think let's end on that high.
Oh yeah, I guess that's it.
Started with space. We ended with dinosaurs.
Yes, science.
This is good. Yes.
Science fish.
Science rules.
Yeah, but yeah, we come back next week. This week you're gonna that's like the new Keanu movie on Apple TV. We're gonna just watch that next.
Okay.
Crime 101, and there's Freddy, Five Nights to Fight. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
FNAF.
And of course we're gonna see what's hitting the theaters. But for now, that's it. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.